All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Trading Bitcoin with your host, Tone Vays, coming to you live on this Monday morning in New York time. As the markets are about to open soon, wish I could have brought you this video a little bit later while the markets are actually open, but I got to meet a friend and go hang out for a drink and dinner. All right, you can see the gorgeous view behind me. I am in the Palm, and oh, if you don't know what the Palm is, Google it, Dubai Palm, and you can see the famous hotel right behind me. I always forget the name. It's Burj something, but that's the seven-star hotel. I don't know, it's like $3,000 a night or something. I might be streaming from that hotel one of these days because I have a one of my followers is inviting me over there for a stream from the pool, so that would be great. All right. Anyway, I have one quick announcement. Please do not fall for fake tone bases in the comment section. Please. I try to remember to put a pinned comment. Don't fall for the fakes, but YouTube doesn't want to do anything about it. YouTube wants you to be scammed, and it's very frustrating. I don't want to turn off comments because if I turn off comments, everyone complains that I'm censoring them. So just please, I'll try to keep that announcing it that every time. All right, let's go to the charts. Wish this table was like higher so I didn't have to lean forward, but it's okay. Okay, weekly chart, very, very important. We had a decent close to last week. And as you can see right now, we are, of course, trading on a 2. So all we did was reset the MRI count. This is actually incredibly bullish. If the current candle starts trading above the last candle, we will get a green star. Now, the last time we had a green star, we of course went higher. And remember, this green star came up way in the beginning of that candle. So obviously there was plenty of upside since the last within the last green star over a week and a half or two weeks at most. And Bitcoin went up 40% for $16,000. This is a very, very I should have clickbaited this title. I know my Carl and Chris, who I hang out with here in Dubai, they're like, Tone, you got to clickbait titles. You got to clickbait titles. I can't get myself to do it. Not yet. But maybe the next one will have a clickbaity title. So I'm warning you guys. Anyway, a green star candle makes me very, very bullish in this market. And it's possible that by resetting the MRI, we now have like 8 more weeks of upside, like 2 months of upside. It is possible I'll be raising my target. Right now, my target is in a low 70,000 range. It's possible I will raise that target based on what happens this week and how next week starts trading. This is a very, very bullish development with this consolidation. If this week can close, even if it closes just at 58,000, I'm going to be incredibly bullish into next week. The markets are about to open. It is Monday. And if during the day today, and I have access with my phone to my brokerage account, I may be going once again 100% allocation to GBTC because I don't have an ETF to go into. So it's possible I'll be back 100% allocated because I'm very bullish. I was a little concerned that we can go and hit the moving average in the low $40,000 range, or on a daily chart, there was a potential bottom at 48, but we reversed right off the daily moving average. Those that traded the moving average have done very, very well. I, of course, have been mostly all in. And on the daily chart, we had the green star 2 days ago. I did not do a video yesterday. We remained rejected below the 20-period moving average, but today we're crushing that 20-period moving average. And this makes me very, very bullish. Now, the daily chart did tell you to jump in, 1 day late. And yes, certainly missed out on a little bit of upside. But those that like trading with moving averages certainly could have jumped in on that. I prefer the MRI over the moving average. I trust the MRI more than I trust the moving average. because of my experiences. Look how well the MRI was able to get me out of this market. And the last time, the moving averages were not very respected. You can see how we just broke right through the moving average. We then consolidated, broke through it again, then broke through it again. The 50 period moving average is of course better, and I did point out that the last time we touched it, we certainly bounced off of it nicely. There was nothing wrong with that trade. I was already 75% in, and the current environment will now make me 100% in. So trading style could certainly be different. Where would be my stop loss? Where is a stop loss sensible here? Well, it really depends where you got in. For me, if I added to my position anywhere in the last 3 candles, my stop loss would probably be in the middle of this giant candle. And I would still hold on to that. But if we're making a couple of more highs, I would raise that stop loss to above break even. If I got in off the moving average, my stop loss would have been just below that swing low and potentially waiting till the daily close below the moving average. So even if we're like crashing below that, I may, no, I'd probably be out completely. I was going to say I'd be a little bit patient and wait. Maybe it'll close above the moving average, but it's not worth it. I would have set my initial stop loss just below the swing low. It would have put it at 50,100, but I don't like round numbers. So that means I would have lowered that stop loss down to below 50,000 to around 49,880, let's say, something like that. But the reason why I did not rush into this trade personally is because I was hoping to catch a better falling knife here at around 47.5. The 47.5 did not come, and now I'm happy to get in at a worse price, but I'm way more confident in the upside from above 55,000 than I was buying it here at, I wasn't going to catch the bottom anyway. More likely it would have been 52.5. I never consider myself that great of a trader to catch the perfect fall, the perfect buy or the perfect sell, though I would have perfectly sold right here if this did not happen over the weekend and GBTC premium was not in the shitter. If I was trading spot on exchanges, 24-hour market, I would have certainly taken a big exit on the MRI top because that's what I trade. Okay. Trying to keep this video short. The 4-hour chart. Let's see if there's anything interesting on a 4-hour chart. That is certainly a great candle. Man, I saw a bunch of COVID stuff. Like, it's really bad and depressing. And I'm so bullish on Bitcoin. So bullish on Bitcoin because of everything that's going on in politics and economics. So we just started a brand new MRI. So we don't even have a green star yet. And remember, the stars are not a default of the MRI. It's just my personal guide to helping me enter and exit into an MRI trend. And those that do purchase access to the MRI, get a 5-hour video of explanations. People always ask me, hey, can I get like free access to the MRI? And I say, well, it's technically possible for me to give you a couple of weeks access, but I don't want to do that because if you haven't watched the educational video, then like the indicator is probably can cause more harm than good, no matter how many of my free videos you've watched. Anyway, let's look at gold. Gold continues to not be interesting. I will wait until this green line is broken at 17,444. Wait, I never looked at the hourly chart. I forgot about that. And I haven't looked at the funding rate either. With a big daily rise today, what's the funding rate doing? The funding rate is not good. The funding rate is now favoring the bears again. It's very, very tough. But the CMF continues to decline. The MACD is about to flip. So the indicators are very, very mixed. Very mixed. 1-hour chart. 1-hour chart is in the middle of its MRI trend. So while it has gone up a lot and a little bit of a pullback is perfectly fine, I think there's a few more hours of upside, and then we can have a 1 to 4 hour correction. Quick peek at gold, going into market open. Like I said, not very interesting. GBTC is going to open, and we'll see where that goes on tomorrow's video. The S&P 500, let's look at the futures market. The futures market are right near all-time highs, and I remain bullish in the stock market. All right, that's the weekly chart. Cash market is not trading yet. All right, a quick peek at your live chat. Maybe I can answer one question real quick. Is BTC available for IRAs? I'm not sure what the legality of holding Bitcoin in your IRAs is, but I have a self-directed IRA through my brokerage, and it's a Roth IRA, so it's completely tax-free, and that's why I trade GBTC. I'll go back to screen share, guys, and maybe give you one more recap on the Bitcoin price. I just want to say something real quick, so I'm going to turn off my camera for that. Real quick, I won a little event last night. I'm not going to say the name of the event because I don't want to like dox anything, and I try to be respectful. But I will say that there were a fair amount of BSV people at that event, and of course, if I'm around BSV people, they have to take a selfie with me. So in case a selfie shows up, Craig Wright wasn't there, Calvin Ayre wasn't there. But in case a selfie shows up with BSV people, I did not request that, but that just kind of happens. So that's one thing. And just a quick announcement. I'm going to do my best in the future not to engage or not to be anywhere around any BSV people. So that's just a public service announcement. I don't plan to be anywhere around them. If there is an event with that has a BSV logo, I will never be anywhere near it again, and mostly because they are just bad people. Someone like came up to me at the end of the night, was being very aggressive, borderline threatening. I wish I got the person's name, but it was like 11:30 and I just walked away. So I'm gonna be careful for my, I guess, potential safety. I mean, you guys do whatever you like, but I'm just making a little announcement on my video that if there are BSV people anywhere near an event, I will not be anywhere around that because it's just not good. So, quick announcement. All right, back to the charts. And just a quick recap before I turn off. So to me, this is consolidation near the top, and therefore I am bullish on the weekly chart. And right here, the daily chart, that makes me bullish as well. And the hourly chart is bullish to me as well, even though we are in the middle of a red candle. All right, guys, that's a quick recap. I'm going to glance at your live chat real quick. I will let you guys know tomorrow if I'm 100% in. Market hasn't opened yet, and I'll see what happens during the day. All right, guys. Thank you all for watching, and see you all on the next one.